Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So as you can see from title of this video, we are here to discuss opportunities in government jobs after engineering. So at times I have seen many students who wish to prepare for government jobs once they have completed their engineering, or even if they are pursuing their engineering currently, they are quite interested in government jobs, and but they are simply unaware of the opportunities that are available for the students. So through this video, I would like to enlighten you the various opportunities that exist. This video will act as a guide for the engineering graduates. So let us start with the video. So the first thing here is why choose a government job. So in India, what we are seeing is that there is unreal craze for government jobs. So students are quite interested in joining government services. So broadly, we can list out five major reasons here, which can be the driving factor for choosing government jobs instead of private sector. So first one is job security. So it is assumed that once you join any government organization, so till retirement there is no worry. You are means there for rest of your career. So job security is one of the reason. Second is the attractive salary and perks. So we know that government provides us various allowances, and even pension is there once you have retired from the service. So that is also one of the reason. Then there is work-life balance. Unlike in IT sector, we have work-life balance in government jobs mostly. Then prestige and social status. So this is also one of the driving factor why people go for government jobs, that in society there will be some status that he is working in government sector like that. And lastly, one of the major reason I believe is the contribute to nation building. So there is sense of nationalism. We can say that we are working in government sector, and indirectly we are contributing to the nation building. So these are the reasons why mostly students go for government jobs. Now, major government sectors for engineers that we are going to see. So for engineers, we can broadly classify the major sectors as follow. So we have central government jobs, we have state government jobs, we have public sector undertakings, PSUs. So you might be aware that these PSUs recruit trainee engineers every year through an exam called as GATE exam, that is graduate aptitude test in engineering. So once you have appeared in GATE exam, and if you have got good score in that exam, you will be shortlisted for PSU's recruitment. So every PSU has different criteria. So based upon that criteria, you will be called for group discussion and interviews. Then there are research and development organizations like DRDO, or we can say this BARC, Baba Atomic Research Center. So there are various sectors like this. And then finally we have defense sector and civil services. So broadly we can classify the government sectors for engineering in this five category. Now if I explain you through this flowchart, so we can see here we have central government. So most of the recruitment is done by UPSC as well as Staff Selection Commission. Then we have state government, and we have local self government. So if we talk about central government, that is UPSC, we have Indian Engineering Services, or we say that Engineering Services Examination. Then we have Staff Selection Commission, which recruits for Group B, Group C post. And then we have general examinations, which any graduate can appear. Now talking about this SSC and IES, we have various organizations like Indian Railways, Public Works Department, Central Water Commission. Then we have Border Road Organization, Military Engineering Services, Indian Ordnance Factories. So like these different organizations are recruiting engineers through these examinations. Similarly, if we talk about general category, so people go for civil services, wherein we have Indian Administrative Service, Foreign Service, Indian Police Service, or even in case of defense, we go for Indian Military Academy. So like this, there are different opportunities that exist under central government. Whereas in state government, we have, if we consider a state public service commission like MPSC or Maharashtra Public Service Commission. So again, there will be different departments, and MPSC will be recruiting class 1, class 2 engineers or group A, group B engineers through these examinations. Then similarly at the level of local self-government, we have municipal corporation and Zilla Parishad. So they will be recruiting junior engineer or technical assistant or assistant engineer, whatever the case is. So like this, there is an hierarchy in government sector. So based upon your interest, you can choose yourself, like you want to go for central government, or you wish to go for government, state government, or at the level of local self-government. Now, first, let us talk about public sector undertakings, PSUs. So you would be seeing the logo here, like you can see the logo of here, Indian Oil, or here it is NPCIL, that is Nuclear Power Corporation of India Limited. We have Airport Authority of India, then Power Grid Corporation, then National Mineral Development Corporation, Engineers India Limited. So what you are seeing here are the PSUs, that is public sector undertakings. So these PSUs like ONGC, NTPC, Indian Oil, Bharat Heavy Electricals, Steel Authority of India Limited. So these PSUs mostly recruit through GATE examination. So you can see here PSU's recruiting executive trainees based on GATE 2024 score. So primary requirement is you will have to appear for GATE examination. Once you qualify the GATE examination with good marks, these PSUs will be calling you for group discussion and final interview. So this is how recruitment goes. Then there are some PSUs which will be recruiting without GATE, like ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization, or Baba Atomic Research Center, or DRDO, then Coal India Limited. So these PSUs recruit without GATE. That is, they will be conducting their own written examination. It may be offline or it may be online examination, and then the suitable number of candidates will be shortlisted based on the written examination. So this is how the things goes. So why go for PSUs? So simply the perks and career opportunities they available. What is available in PSUs is very good. If you Google simply the starting package or CTC, we may say is in the range of 14 to 16 LPA for a fresh graduate, engineering graduate. So this is how goes it goes. Then talking about engineering services examination, that is ESE, or it is called as Indian Engineering Services. So this is done by UPSC. So every year UPSC conducts this engineering services examination for technical roles in government departments. So here we are talking about technical roles which are purely engineering based. So there are different eligibility criteria and selection process. So talking about selection process, we have prelims examination, then we have mains examination, and then we have finally interview. So this is how the selection goes. So which all major branches are eligible here? So first is civil engineering, then we have mechanical engineering, then we have electronics and telecommunication, and finally we have electrical engineering. So these are the four major branches, or students from these four branches are eligible to apply for engineering services examination. And once you are selected, you will be offered the services in Indian Railways or Public Works Department, Central Water Commission, ordnance factories, telecommunication, etc. So this is one of the most prestigious exams in India, I would say. So you can surely think of preparing for this examination. Then talking about ISRO, Indian Space Research Organization. So every time we can see that once ISRO launches any satellite or spacecraft into the space, we are quite ecstatic by seeing it on the screen. So that also sort of kind acts as a motivation for joining ISRO. So this ISRO recruitment is done by themselves. ISRO separately conducts their written examination, and this written examination is for scientist, engineer, as well as technical assistant. So for technical assistant, diploma students are eligible, and for scientist engineers, BE BTech students are eligible. So this is what is the requirement here. Even for BE BTech category, you should have your aggregate of 8 semesters as 65% and above. Only then you are eligible to apply for this written examination of ISRO. So once you join ISRO, you will be directly contributing in space research and satellite development. So this is what makes ISRO as a premier or organization in our country, and most of the engineering graduates are already preparing for this examination, and this examination is held every year by ISRO. So please make sure this. Then we have defense services. So many of you might be motivated by the defense. Though in defense you have Army, Navy, and Indian Air Force. So if you wish to go for defense services, so there are many entry schemes which are launched by Ministry of Defense under Government of India. Like we have Technical Graduate Course (TGC). So here you can see sample TGC 139 notification, which is for an engineering graduate. So every year Indian Army comes with this TGC notification, wherein for every branch of engineering there are some vacancies, and you can simply apply for that if you are interested in joining Army. Then there is Short Service Commission and University Entry Scheme. So regarding career opportunities as benefits, you are already aware the defense, what defense provides to an engineering graduate. So you can simply think of this defense services. Now, talking about state government jobs, so every state has a state public service commission. So we can see that SPSC. So this SPSC conducts different examinations for that particular state. Like in Maharashtra, we have MPSC. In Uttar Pradesh, we have UPPSC. Then in Tamil Nadu, we have TNPSC. Like in Karnataka, KPSC. So these are the state public service commissions which conduct different examinations for that states, and through this they are recruiting engineers in public works department, irrigation facility, then electricity boards, etc. So if you are interested in serving your state itself and not at the central level, so you can think of these state government jobs. Now moving on, we have railways and metro jobs. So we are already aware that Indian Railways is one of the largest recruiter in India. So if you see the manpower of Indian Railways, they are one of the largest recruiter in India. So Indian Railways conducts RRB JE examination, and this RRB JE examination, through this examination they will be recruiting JE, that is junior engineer, to Indian Railways, and these JEs will be finally promoted to senior section engineer, that is SSC. So this is also one very good opportunities, because whenever notification comes there are huge number of vacancies, and competition is also very huge because many students eye for this railways. And there are metro rail corporations also where they hire junior engineer, like we have Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, like this. So you can think of this also. Then talking about research organizations, we have Baba Atomic Research Center, DRDO, then Center for Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR. So these all are the premier research organization of our country. If you are interested in R&D, that is research and development in nuclear sector, defense, and industrial technology, you can think of joining this organization. Like in BARC, we have this called as OCES and DGFS. This is again happening every year. Then DRDO conducts its own examination for recruitment of scientists, and CSIR offer research fellowships to engineering graduates. So you can think of these opportunities. Then, so the most premier or prestigious examination in India, that is civil services. So through the civil services examination, you can go for IAS, IPS, IFS. So anything you can choose based on your rank. So in civil services, if you go by past records, most of the students who are getting selected are basically engineers. So this is one of the very good option for engineers. If you are going for government jobs, you can simply prepare for civil services examination. Although the eligibility is any graduate is eligible to write this examination, so engineering graduates can apply through this civil services examination. And if you are looking for an alternative, there is something called as combined defense services. You can see here combined defense services. So again, this is happening twice every year, and it is conducted by UPSC. So if you are interested in joining defense services, you can go for the CDS examination also. So this is what I wanted to discuss. And finally, we have banking and financial sector job. So even banks also recruit engineers for technical roles like SBI, and then Reserve Bank of India, then Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI, NABARD. So these recruit engineers for technical role, and even there is something called a specialist officer examination where we have requirement of IT engineers. So this examination is conducted by IBPS every year. So again, if you are interested in joining, if you wish to go for banking or financial sector jobs, then you can go for these examinations. Each organization conducts its own examination. Then finally, so the things which I would like to conclude here is, as far as engineers are considered, there are diverse opportunities that are available for an engineering graduates if you go for government jobs, and it is quite important to choose the right path based on your interest. Because see, if you are preparing for government jobs, you will be investing your time as well as energy along with the financial cost. So these exams are basically marathon level exam. It is not like engineering that every 6 months or in every semester you will be writing examination. These are 1 year duration examinations mostly. So if you are able to get selected, then it's good, well and fine. But if you are not able to clear the preliminary stage itself, then again you will have to wait for whole next year to again appear for that examination. And you must be having interest in that examination. If you are not, uh, if you have started preparing for any examination, but with time you realize that you are not quite interested in this career path, or you are not interested in appearing this examination, so you will be losing your precious time of your life. See, these competitive exams, mostly the age limit if you see is 21 to 30 years. So these are the most precious years of our career, because in this decade itself we are trying to go after our career and settle in life. So please think carefully before preparing for any government sector examination. And there are various preparation tips and roadmap you must go through once you have finalized your exam. Like, I want to go for combined defense services, or I wish to prepare for civil services examination, then you have to work on your roadmap, like how you are going to approach. Every exam has its own strategy, every exam has its own players who are preparing for that examination, and you'll have to really work hard to be able to crack this examination. So that is I wanted to discuss here. Thank you for listening to my videos. This is my Telegram channel, so if you are interested in connecting with me, you can simply join this Telegram channel. I wish you all the best for your government job preparation. If you have any doubts or queries, please comment below. I will try to answer to your doubt. Thank you once again.